What other melees could they possibly pick?
Ricky?
Hangar's still
Ricky.
by the way.
Alright, TK. That's a classic. It is not as good as some of the other spirits at moving around the map, of course, but all the other spirits don't lane well versus the Queen of Pain here. Very, very scary tempo here from the side of GAIMIN Gladiators.
If this is the first time you watch Klinks this patch, by the way, don't be fooled. It does look like when he shoots tar bombs that he has this like huge cone. He does not. This is it's only hitting the target. 33 will be first blooded here, by the way.
And that's going to go to Dyrachyo of all heroes.
Was not accounting for the effectively blink with Death Pact there. Getting on.
As Mickey already making a quick rotation to the top lane. Dyrachyo completely out of mana. You're going to see the leech seed on top of him as well. Pops the wand, but Shaq actually does not connect. Either way, uses the Death Pact blink to get out of arm's length, but it doesn't matter. Mickey finds him in the end. And meanwhile, mid lane,
they got
takes out Nisha.
Yeah, that Dragon Tail arrow combo. Dragon Knight, not the highest damage output hero. Klinks will be going for the Deso first on Dyrachyo. I guess Solar Flare is always going to provide you with damage. Tofu.
Yep, he looks to be likely, although he's actually be able to leap away. Nisha's the one in a lot of trouble. Dyrachyo actually gets the last hit there.
Do they have detection now for Boxy?
Boxy picks up the invis, blood grenade applied.
They have a sentry, Tofu.
Yep, puts down another one, and that's going to be the death of the support. So 2 quick kills for GAIMIN Gladiators. A very back and forth affair so far in this game number 1.
Not again. Mickey.
The arrow hits. Do they have the damage? Centaur Stomp to follow. Is going to get the winner off along with the Whirlwind. Insania is there for some moral support. Gets off the Overgrowth, but it's not enough. Mickey falls again.
Yeah, Celery
Big
attacking
kill
there for 135 damage.
Yep, Quinn going through the gate. He's going to meet 33. Dyrachyo was hounding him all the way. Already at half HP, trying to run away, but the question is, will he? Nice blink from Quinn. Has the stun up in a few seconds is Dyrachyo. Okay, the Crimson Guard's going to buy him a little bit of time. It's going to be close, though. A couple more right clicks will suffice. Still has a lot of move speed. Another Phase Boots activation as meanwhile Ace and Tofu die in the bot lane. And 33 finding a lot of distance here, attempting the TP. Looks like he's out. That would have been really crippling for the Windrunner. Top 2 net worth despite having these 2 deaths for Mickey.
Yep.
As Quinn's going to be found by Nisha and Insania, slowed to a crawl. Dark Rift is coming. 33's there as well. Gets off the Doom onto the Dragon. I know regen for you. Sonic Wave to follow. Looks like Quinn is likely going to fall no matter what. Now Ace trying to tank up as much as possible. A nice pit. He's going to get Cursed Crown though. Onto the high ground. He should survive. Either way, GAIMIN lose Celery on top of the original.
Dyrachyo
Dyrachyo in the middle of nowhere, as usual. Will be dusted, using the Dark Pact to try to get away, but it's not going to be. 3 dead for GAIMIN, and Liquid coming out on top big time.
Yeah, this is the most important part of the game for the side of Liquid, and they're delivering. Just winning. Will they just go straight into the tower? And what will GAIMIN do? Dyrachyo has no mana. Running around the mid area of the map, doesn't really have much to offer, and looks like GAIMIN Gladiators are just full-on forfeiting this tower. So Liquid will grab that, and Insania, realizing that's what's happening, is already setting up for the counterplay because he's anticipating that GAIMIN want to trade down bot. And if they're enough
mass TPs, Dyrachyo gets hit by the Gleipnir. Whirlwind to follow, doing a lot of damage to the creeps, but not so much the Klinks. And 33 finally jumps in, gets off the Doom just to ensure that the Klinks does die. But Quinn coming in with the Dragon Tail into the arrow. Is it going to be enough damage to take out Mickey? It's going to be close. Yes, it's a 1-for-1 for the carries on each respective team. Big Terrorize coming out from the Dark Willow, though, as Quinn continued to right-click on a 33, doing barely any damage. The Doom's so tanky at this stage of the game, as Insania is stuck in a horrible place. He gets evaporated. Nisha gets off the Sonic Wave, deletes Tofu in turn. So 2 for 2.
Nisha's free to move around here.
Got the Shadow Realm away. Ace and company looking like they might soft back here. Nisha very low on mana, as Quinn apparently wants to continue on against the Dragon Tail. Again, 33. They are tickling at this stage of the game. Firestorm is a good opportunity to do some damage to him, though, inside that Pit of Malice as well. He pops the Crimson Guard, though. The Cursed Crown's going to eventually activate. The Bedlam not going to be enough, as Boxy is finally brought down by Quinn. So in the end, a 3 for 2 favor GAIMIN.
Yeah, and Liquid get the hell out of there because Ace is bringing in Dyrachyo through the gate. So, all right. Everybody dodges everybody. Never mind. There's a Gleipnir.
Yep, except for Tofu. Does get one leap off, and the Hand of God.
Wow, they actually Hand of God.
Yeah, that is one important ult down now.
That was a completely hopeless situation. He had 0 leaps left. He was never getting out of that one. But
33, Doom initiation. Nisha gonna Shadow Strike to slow this Underlord to a crawl. This is eventually gonna be the kill, going the way of Liquid.
yep.
So Liquid really on top of things in this game number 1. And the Gleipnir now with the Whirlwind to follow. Mickey with the help of Boxy will take out Celery as well. So 3 dead.
Damn, they're just bleeding out. They have the Aegis, they have the advantage, and Liquid are just picking them apart one by one and across multiple lanes. They'll now get the bottom tier 1 and the mid tier 2. Talk about a power play with a disadvantage. This was not what I think many people would have expected in this game state. When GAIMIN gets the Aegis, you smoke move, unsuccessful. They do place down a very nice aggressive ward in that bottom half of the map. They actually, as a matter of fact, have 2 down there. So if Liquid were to go down there and farm, get a good punish, they'll try 33.
Dragon Tail, arrows coming for him as well. Do they have the damage to actually rip through him? The big Terrorize, though, to try to counteract this. Mickey with the BKB and the Whirlwind as well. The Doom applied to the Underlord, trying to run away. Mickey's the one getting deleted, though. Has to be really careful. Will eventually back away, just barely living. As Nisha gets off a Sonic Wave onto 2, already deleted Ace to start this fight out. Overgoat's gonna hold him in place for Nisha, try and reset. Dyrachyo kind of stuck in no man's land. Will use his ability to be able to blink away, but not far enough it seems. Trying to take out Mickey, the very edge of this fight. He finally gets taken out by Quinn, but it's gonna cost Dyrachyo his life. It's a 2 for 2. That's 2 cores for GAIMIN Gladiators down.
Yeah, GAIMIN will try to pursue though.
Yep, Quinn continuing on. The arrow is going to hit thanks to the Dragon Tail as well. Boxy coming in with the Bedlam, trying to take up as much damage as he can. Nisha getting off the Shivas is Celery attempting to run away. They're going to lose Boxy though on the Liquid side. Nisha very low on mana, but he's going to continue to pursue as Celery falls. They are using so many resources.
These fights are so
close.
Insanely close.
Oh! No! The Aghanim Scepter puts the end to Tofu.
Wait, was that Quinn actually killing him? Did I see that right? Did that one come Honestly, from? With how close these fights have been so far, it really depends on who gets the right angle. Both teams have tons of potential. A really good pit can cause a devastating opener for the side of GAIMIN. On the other side, Overgrowth, Terrorize, really big spells. Even a Key Shackle Shot, which is a spell I feel like we've barely seen this game.
Oh, Nisha on the cliff. He gets some vision, but they have vision as well. Whirlwind doing a lot of damage. Ace trying to get the hell out of there, but the damage is applied to Mickey. The Doom onto the Dragon Knight. 33 is the one actually being evaporated despite being the tankiest hero in this game. But GAIMIN Gladiators, they lose Quinn. In trade is the Doom. It's already a 4 for 1, and only Dyrachyo living through the day. Looks like he'll eventually be fine. But this fight not going the way that GAIMIN were thinking initially.
This is one of those things where, you know, you haven't really used this item very much, probably, as a player in the last bit of time. Gotta keep that. It's like an extra mental note you need to keep in check, and these fights are very fast and very chaotic. Nisha pushing out the wave. He has Aegis, so risk reward here. Okay.
Oh, they're actually going to try to jump Quinn, but he finds the distance. Although 33 going in really deep against the Doom and the Sonic Wave onto this Dragon Knight. Quinn is dead. Does not have the buyback whatsoever, as Mickey taking a decent brunt of the damage, but Ace, he's taken out in his own base as
Mickey!
well.
Oh, the
Mickey eventually falls. 80
Oh.
seconds of no winner. That's actually so big.
If he doesn't die there, they could probably continue this push. I don't know if they can now.
Yeah.
Maybe they still can. I mean, Nisha has 2 lives, and he is the strongest hero in the game, arguably.
Yeah, a minute and a half on this Aegis. But no DK, no Underlord. Pretty huge for your defense here if you're GAIMIN. As Nisha's going to jump in. Look at the damage onto the Chen, but the arrow is going to connect. Again, there's 2 lives on this Quap. Terrorize comes out as Nisha wants to finish the job. Godlike for him. Deletes Celery. The buildings, though, not going down quite as fast, Cinderin.
Yeah, their lineup is not good at pushing, just flat out. Even if Mickey, I mean, if Mickey's alive, they're obviously much better, but doesn't have focus fire, of course.
So they get the tier 3 and will reposition. Another minute on this Aegis.
This might be all they get, but it's, I say that
It's still big.
It can drop.
That's true, actually, yeah.
Not this one. Trickster Cloak picked up by Celery, so a little more defensive line for him. The Ancient Guardian on Dyrachyo could become important because, oh, hang on, he gets dusted. Can they reach?
33 trying to go for him. Oh, the BKB comes out from Dyrachyo. Pit of Malice to prevent any further pursuit.
Well,
although Nisha wants to continue, Sonic Wave applied to only 2. And Quinn will pop the Dragon Form. Nisha going in really deep. He's going to get Dragon Tail. He's going to get 100-0. He's dead. Does have his buyback, though. You can see that Klinks finally goes down, though. Dyrachyo just melts. Buyback comes out immediately from Nisha. Mickey with the big whirlwind doing so much damage. Tofu will TP out, though, as 33 eventually will drop to Quinn. Surely blinks away to ensure the kill. So it's a 3 for 2, I believe, with the buyback coming out from Nisha.
Nisha knows that if he were to get killed there, they have to drop absolutely everything on him, and he can buyback TP, so he will rejoin that fight. But
a little bit damage will go back into the pit, so we have the good old-fashioned Roche up for Roche number 3. We have a refresher now on 33. This could have huge implications on this game.
Yep.
On this fight specifically.
Easily has the mana to use it with the Octarine that he bought earlier. Liquid keeping their composure here. This is the vision is everything here.
He looks at Quinn. They look at each other. Quinn gets the stun off first, pops the BKB. Sonic Wave onto 2, though. The Doom onto Quinn. He tries to get the high ground. Whirlwind with the Overgrowth combination, just shredding these heroes on GAIMIN Gladiator's side. Quinn is going to be next because he was doomed at the beginning of the fight. They're going to buy back in mass. But 33, he might be the first to fall for Liquid. He's on the other side of the trees. Tofu eventually, no! He actually lives on Doom some way, somehow. And only one member of GAIMIN alive, and it's the Underlord. And this is a Roche for Liquid.
That was completely clean. They offer up the Doom, and as Dragon Knight tries to blink
this will be uncontested, of course. Mirana's up in 5 seconds.
They even have the banner here, so this wave.
Oh, yeah. That's a pretty nice placement. Now the Tier 4s are next for Liquid, trying to take this game number 1 here in the upper bracket finals. Quinn up in 15 seconds. Klinks in 15. They're going to lose at least one Tier 4, maybe both, with the Ancient being fully exposed. We might see a big team fight here. 33 jumps in. You can see the whirlwind. Mickey is just shredding everybody. The Doom applied to Ace as well. He's dead. No buyback. Celery's next. And now, again, it's going to be 3 versus 5. Just 2 different heroes dead this time around for GAIMIN Gladiators. Quinn jumping in with one last-ditch effort will pop the BKB. Dyrachyo doing a lot of damage to Nisha, but he's just going to shrug it off because he has that second life in the Aegis.
Oh, big damage here.
Burning Rock's doing quite a bit. Aegis still intact. 33, not able to get the top of the Overgrowth onto 2. Do they have the damage to finish these heroes off? Looks like the Mirana is dead. GG is called. Liquid take game number 1. Yeah, which is exactly what we wanted to see, a close game, Cinder. I think we saw that this time around.
Yeah, I mean, if any game gets past 35 minutes with GAIMIN in it, it's probably a close one, right? But in reality, how close was this game actually? Because Liquid, it felt like won basically every single fight from 20-minute onward, or at least.
Yeah, this time around, Liquid has a very, very fast drop, you know, with the Visage Puck. And those heroes don't really need a lot of items. They just need a couple of levels.
Put it.
And
okay, mid DK then.
Yeah, because they're gonna make that shift for themselves.
The nice counter that the Shadow Demon normally is, taking that in the first phase overall. Yeah. Could also see, as this game gets later, I wouldn't mind seeing Tofu get back and get some stacks up, because that's the other thing that Primal can really accelerate his farm through and start looking super solid if you want to play more of the stack game. And now there you go, Cogs are out, power shot, Ace still feeling very survivable, and he's so low and he goes down. Tofu with the last couple ticks, and he also manages to get out. Oh, he does it! The snipe! Oh, I have never cast or cursed somebody as quickly.
That was actually impressive.
A rune up on the top side, it's going to spawn, and Nisha should be able to get that one. It's a little bit close. Quinn's quick, but no.
33, he gets banished. They probably can't chase this. Chase Tofu, though.
Right.
And
Tofu in trouble. Now the turn, Boxy! Bit off more than he could chew. Nisha's trying to get out with the Ace rotation. It looks like they're going to turn their sights on Insania. 33 actually TP's into this. And now they're making the move onto Quinn, keeping him out of tower range. The TP is coming in from Shadow Demon. This is not going to be an easy kill. And in fact, after baiting the TP, now Liquid are going to be the ones that back on out. 33, another round of Soul Assumption, can take down Celery. Yes, it is enough damage. So they lose both of those supports, and now they're bringing even more in. Mickey shows up, now they take down Ace! Liquid bringing so many numbers, and the one hero that didn't end up making the swell move. Oh, the arrow! Arrow, it comes in! Never mind, Nisha's dead too! Bro, what's happening?
Yeah,
Why are there like 9 heroes mid?
Yeah, this is pretty crazy. So this is actually kind of a cascade. The wave was in such a bad placement down bottom against the SD Muerta, and he had no supporting cast there, so he had to leave. So he just started going mid to find some sort of impact, and it turned into this huge fight. Now he's going to die for it too.
Another move underneath the tower. GAIMIN Gladiators not used to being down. This is going to be an easy bring down, and I think with this Blink Dagger reveal, jump forward, stun, there's creeps in the way, he can't get the arrow in time, and so Mickey lands the shackle and gets some separation. Now the hook shot, the turnaround, sometimes farming keeps you alive, as Mickey was not going to get hit by that arrow, and they're also going to bring down this Shadow Demon. Boxy makes the move forward, they give the kill over to 33. I mean, whether lucky or good, Liquid are just winning right there.
Yeah, the timing just wasn't the right one there with the creeps coming in, as you said, blocking off the arrow, so GAIMIN couldn't commit fully for that.
Counter move being made by Liquid right now into these Ancients. If Insania finds them, off to the side, there's creeps in the way. Dyrachyo, does he realize who's nearby? The jump forward, hook shot in, they have the snowball, they have the kill. Liquid just smelling blood in the water and going hunting.
Yeah, are they going to go to try to steal the stack as well? Oh, speaking of jump, Nisha has eyes on Ace.
They see him here again. The Wind Ranger moving into position. Two supports a little bit to the north. Can they get away on Ace? It's going to just go for the TP out, but the snowball comes in time. And again, in the grave. And in fact, it's the Visage that finishes the Crimson Guard first.
He's now ahead of every Radiant hero. Can you believe it? Just these couple of moves where Soul Assumption is involved, and 33's game is completely recovered. They even find Tofu, a little freebie there.
And this is what you're talking about, the dangerous split push. Even without the clockwork, they're finding these pickoffs as they happen. But they have the Crimson Guard done now. And Ace, seeing that there's some Lotuses being taken, is going to go for the hunt now. Finding Boxy would be big, and he goes right on through him. Do they have some help nearby? It does look like it, and yeah, immediately going to be a disruption? Okay. Now, Celery there. They'll find this kill onto Boxy. And again, getting out on the map, helping. Now, does Boxy manage to deny out to Roche? Well, he's trying. Does he get a stomp? Maybe a stomp opportunity? No. Ace kills him off.
Couple of kills found for GAIMIN now. Mickey is still farming up an absolute storm on this Wind Ranger. Level 16, almost has BKB. Another Dragon Tail.
And
this is a tough one. Not gonna happen.
No chance, and Nisha now shows back up. They're moving in. Power shot, not quite enough. Disruption, Ace moves forward. Crimson Guard mitigating a lot of this damage. Trying to find anybody to jump onto. Dyrachyo trying to stand tall here too, but the magic damage coming through is just a little bit too much, and the hit forward. Quinn not able to save, and now he might be in further trouble as well. And Sadie comes all the way out of nowhere, and the Cogs push back 4 dead. Liquid, they're just looking too good in this series.
Yeah, I mean, in reality, how close has this series really been?
I mean, that is going to be the question, right? Like, if you're able to mitigate the damage, will Muerta be able to survive long enough to do what they need? Nisha just jumps in and immediately starts to get brought down. He jumped in, he can't get the snowball off. Oh, the calling. Perfect answer to stop that Tusk from saving the puck. Now thinking about going for more. Can they chase down Nisha?
Nice
This is
Gleipnir.
a huge gift if GAIMIN can find any more heroes at this point. After
yeah, definitely keep a lookout for the puck to ramp up heavily in the coming fights.
BKB from Muerta too, but of course that blink stun from DK won't factor in anymore, but they get the jump on him instead. Misses on the hook shot, and Dyrachyo standing tall. Now Nisha steps forward, knows that there's not much that can kill him. Do they have anything else that they want to throw out right now? There's the shackle shot. They need to keep that Muerta alive. Quinn trying to block damage, but it's not going to happen. Muerta's gone. Ace does not have what it takes to take down the rest of Liquid. They are way too strong, and they bought out for this fight. No buybacks, 4 dead. Liquid, they're ready, they're moving. This game is over.
It's just over.
Unreal.
Well, everybody gets their items, and Liquid say, we're better.
Can they do this now? The snowball onto the creeps. They're going to try and end this game right here and right now. Liquid taking the tier 4 tower down, has to jump away on Tofu. Arrows going down, but look at the Drinking Buddy Visage Birds. They're dropping so quickly. Tier 4s are gone. They're not even going to get to respond. Team Liquid closing this one out. GG!
Wow. I mean, a lot of people going into today would be like, oh no, it's GAIMIN versus Liquid again. GAIMIN historically are doing really good in this matchup against Liquid. But we did see the stats prior to the series that, you know, in playoff situations, Liquid a lot of the time does quite well against GAIMIN. It's mainly the grand finals that have been eluding them. And this one, another playoff match that was just extremely, honestly, very, very one-sided for the side of Liquid.